Dr. Wilbert McKeachie believes outstanding lecturers do two things. They use a simple plan and many examples. In this video segment, we're going to provide you with many examples and tips on how to conduct your online lecture. The most important tip I can share is to practice your material. Plan out what you'll be doing during the piece, and then run through it ahead of time. When you're ready for the shoot, start with a hook. It could be a quote, a video, controversial statement, or other attention grabber. Remember, you've got imagination, so use it. Gil Godwin thinks that good teaching is 1/4 preparation and 3/4 theater. So perform. Keep the video moving along or your viewers will get bored. Stand up, increase your energy levels, and mark off the areas so you don't go out of your shoot. Look at the camera and try to have it at eye level. Online videos get lost in other distractors on web pages if you're not in an up-close shot. Wardrobe. Well, you might have thought the liquid metal blouse, the herringbone jacket, and the Jersey Shore bangles was a great look. The camera will hate you, and you'll hate it in return. So aim for solids and no noisy jewelry. Also watch your lapel microphone doesn't get rattled when you adjust your collar, because it will sound like a jet engine in your listeners' ears. They will not be pleased. Create a personal connection with your viewers by being approachable, speaking slowly and clearly, and using a conversational tone. Jargon kills understanding unless you're sure your learners are familiar with the terms that you're using. As Einstein said, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Repeat the in-class student questions before answering your questions online, so your viewers will get the context. For your online students, prepare for a way for them to ask questions either during or after your recorded lectures. If your software doesn't include a comments or an email the instructor feature, consider having an online forum. Avoid the and other filler words and sentences. But if you make a mistake, move on. That is what happens in a classroom. As long as it's not pivotal content to your viewers, they really won't care. Mix it up. Work on your vocal variety and experiment with different content delivery methods. Try a whiteboard or a tablet, or maybe embed a smartboard simulation in your piece. But write slowly and purposefully until you find out how it works for you. Apparently nobody watching the video will get what you scribbled on a blackboard with your back to the audience, the camera not trained on your work. Who knew? Instead, use the interactive whiteboard and record your work as you produce it, and narrate it for recall later. Studies dating back to the 60s state that a student attention drops dramatically after the first 10 or 15 minutes of a lecture. Lecture in this length or less, and then follow up with an activity. Studies show that when the length of the video increases, the satisfaction decreases. Remember confidentiality. Don't mention people's names in your lecture that haven't given you permission for them to be used in it. Otherwise, it'll be released in the wild. Who else will know what will happen? Active learning to experience information coupled with useful, timely feedback is the key to learning. Lecturing itself won't help people learn deeply or in a way that's transferable. You need to make sure your students are using information in a way that can connect to the rest of their knowledge. So plan for an activity to occur following the lecture segment. Prepare for learners to complete an assignment which reinforces the concepts to lead them to greater achievement and increase memory recall. If there's a reflective component, there's an even greater chance for learners to retain what you have presented. So, if you think about these tips when you're performing, what to wear, how to speak, connect to your viewers, respond to questions, utilize additional methods to illustrate your material, manage the attention span of your viewers, confidentiality during a recording session, and then add a follow-up activity to your lecture, you will have your audience coming back for more. Your students will thank you for it.